KC24 is your local election headquarters, and a big issue voters will get to decide on during tomorrow's primary election is Measure E. It's a 1/4 cent sales tax intended to help fund improvements at Fresno State. Proponents say it helps the university and in turn Fresno, but opponents say the tax isn't fair.
57 other counties get a free pass and don't have to pay, and they can come to Fresno State.
And what Measure E will do is give Fresno State the ability to thrive.
On Tuesday, Fresno County voters will decide on Measure E, a 1/4 cent sales tax intended to raise $63 million a year for Fresno State University. Each year, the tax is in effect. Proponents like Tim Orman, who's the general consultant for Yes on Measure E, says the tax would not be added to basic necessities like food, and the money will stay right here in Fresno County. Orman says the measure would allow Fresno State to build new buildings, repair aging infrastructure on campus, and improve many student programs from ag to nursing.
It will include affordable student housing. It'll also include more money in the form of an endowment for financial aid for students that need it.
On the other hand, those who oppose the measure say residents already pay state income tax, and that needs to be used to fund Fresno State. Brooke Ashton, who is against the measure, says it's not the county's responsibility to pay for a state-funded university, and county residents should not have to fill in their gaps in funding. He also says lower-income residents will feel the impact of the 1/4 cent tax on their budgets more.
So really, it's a double tax, and it's a tax on the poor, because while it's not, it's an equal percentage. But there's obviously a differential in pay for people that make more money in the valley.
Still, it has its supporters, including Fresno Mayor Jerry Dyer.
The reality is the state of California hasn't paid for it, and at some point in time we take things into our own control, and hopefully we pass this measure.
And in order to pass, the measure needs 50% plus 1 of the vote. It was on the ballot back in 2022, but failed then.